quick how-to, or actually a quick evaluation of a game on MatchupCenter.com using our tools. Here we are on the home page, MatchupCenter.com. We're going to move down to the Miami, Ohio game, which is game 733. We'll click on the Miami, Ohio game. I'm going to assume a lot of you have already seen some of these recordings. So as we open that Miami, Ohio game, I'm not going to go through the information that's available. We're going to go straight to our decision dashboard, which includes all information. We'll open this up in an Excel spreadsheet, and we'll see that we have 3 tabs: comparison, player stats, and schedule results. Looking at the comparisons quick, first when I come to these sheet, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to look and see where the disparity is in the teams. This is the RPI and their rank rating. We see 203 ranking for Northern Illinois, 479 RPI, and Miami 282, 425 RPI. Both these RPIs are fairly close to each other. Obviously, Northern Illinois has a little bit of a little bit better rating. Quickly, what I'll look over here to the first side after that, saying that these 2 teams, because this really gives an indication of the type of schedule they've had and how they've done against that schedule. We'll look over here and see that Miami, Ohio is scoring 12 points more a game. That's 20% more, and they're giving up 7.5% more a game, which is a negative 10%, negative 11%. Northern Illinois is scoring 3.6 games more per game, as well as giving up 7.7. You see the negative number here. So now we're seeing they're scoring more and they're giving up more points. That naturally would tell us, wow, we should really check out the over on this game. Coming back over to the center sheet here, the 2016-17 season. When I want to look at the 15-16 season on the over and under, I'll look and see, well, they were 15-15 last year. This year they're 7-6. Pretty much on track with last year, so we're not seeing a big disparity there, and that just means there's a consistency in the 2 teams year to year. Here we have 15-14, and we got 7-7. Again, not a big disparity, which is good because it allows us to rely upon these comparisons a little more. So now knowing that they're scoring, looking at Miami, Ohio, 8.7, 9.2, this is our internal rating, which is confirmed by the comparison, up 35%, which as you'll see is bigger than 20, but that gives more credence to the higher scoring. And this is up 10% as opposed to 4.9, again a bigger credence. Likewise in defense, their rating is less by 20% as opposed to 11 on a numerical basis, and this one's less by 35 than 10. Once again, these numbers now are giving us more and more momentum toward the over. I look at the offensive rebounding. I'd rather see higher here, but I see at least a decent number here in amber. Defensive rebounding is key on the over. If there's not a lot of defensive rebounding, that means that we might give up more offensive. 8.0 is, as you see, just yellow, which is right in the middle of the road. And then we got a red over here. Northern Illinois means a lower number. Depth and talent rating experience. When there's an amber number, that means they're not as much. Excuse me. And this takes minutes. It takes points. It also takes, will they play at the next level? So their overall ratings, 3.5. They're down a little bit, and that's because the defense is so weak. We're looking at a predictive score, which is just math, 72-85. Come down and see, wow, that is a big number to the over, 66.5%. So unless something really changes my mind here, I am pretty damn sure I'm going to be betting this over bet. Now I'm looking over here at the player stats and injuries. No injuries here. 1 injury here, Andrew Zealous. Come over and look at Andrew Zealous. He's not contributing this year. He's been out. That makes sense. He's been out since November the 8th. Now we'll come over to schedule. So nothing's taken me away from him. If I look at the schedule here, I'm seeing that we got Akron, Northern Illinois. Okay, it's interesting. They played each other once already, and they scored 136 at home at Northern Illinois. But if we look at the other numbers, 167, 159, 144, 148, this is really leaning, I mean, it's becoming a very nice overplay. And as we come down and look at these numbers here, we'll see that, as we said before, Miami, Ohio, they played to 136. What is our over number here? 135. So that may be why it's been brought down, but in any event, we got 170, 144, and here's a little flag, 129. So I've got one little flag out, 121 at a 439 RPI to Bowling Green, which was Miami, Ohio's 425. That would seem to suggest that Northern Illinois may play this game lower, although we see two overs here and one of them with a 448 team, so that can negate that. We want to look back at the comparisons, and we'll see that Northern Illinois is the better team, so they may be exerting their will. But as we also see, we have a 7.0 here. I am telling you this from what I'm looking at. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to be right, but I feel like we've mitigated enough risk that this is a value play that we can put our money toward. Today, we're going with over 135 in the Miami, Ohio, Northern Illinois game, game 733, and game 734. Hope this helped to give you a quick review on how to take a look at our games, and I wish you the best of luck today.